Apple users love taking photos. Stats have shown that iPhone users take 65% more photos than their Android counterparts, and can have 2.3 times as many stored on their phone. That's why the Photos app is so important. In iOS 12, it gets even better. Welcome everyone, it is Andrew here for Apple Insider, and we've got our iPhone 10 with iOS 12. There are a bunch of changes this year, ranging from the big to the small, and we're going to walk you through all of them. Starting off, out of the gate, you're going to see a couple new tabs down there at the bottom. Notably, the second tab, which is now known as the For You tab. It replaces the Memories and Share tabs that existed in the past. It combines what was in those two tabs and adds even more. Think of it kind of as the For You section of Apple Music, but for photos. Right along top, you'll see the Shared Album Activity, this live feed of everything that's going on with people that you share albums with. Then we have Sharing Suggestions. This new feature in iOS 12 uses AI to identify the people in the photo and then prompt you to share that activity, that event, with those people. So you can see identified people here, and it finds that person in my address book and allows me to share it right through messages. It's pretty cool because if you attended an event with someone and they have photos that you didn't take, they can add their images to the same shared album, kind of filling in any gaps that you didn't get with your own pictures. Then we have Memories. It used to be its own tab, but now it is here within For You. Everything else is pretty much the same. It'll kind of create memories based out of events and times and everything else, put them together. It'll give you a little video that you can play. You can get in there and edit that video, make changes to the music, trim it, make it longer or shorter, remove or add certain images that you do or don't want to include, and then you can share it with people. It's really handy and pretty much hasn't changed since before, though it just has a different location and maybe even downgraded a little bit to be included here inside of For You. Photos will then present you with featured photos. Photos that it thinks are really great and stunning and that you may want to share or just be reminded of. So they're much smaller than Memories, just photos that they really like that they want to show you. Lastly, we have Effect Suggestions. There's a bunch of different effects that photos can do, specifically with live photos and portrait photos. So it'll present both those options here. Photos that may look good with a loop effect, or photos that could be brightened up using portrait lighting. It's kind of a neat way to re-look at photos that you had in the past and you maybe didn't get to add any effects on at the time you shot them. The next tab over is the Albums tab, which is really not too different than it was in the past. Albums now scroll horizontally instead of vertically, which means more stuff can get in on this tab. We have Your Albums up top, then Shared Albums, People and Places, as well as Media Types. Media types also have new icons, which make it really nice, makes it look a little bit more fleshed out and full and easier to see what you're looking at a glance. Other albums at the bottom include imports, any hidden photos, and any that have been recently deleted. The last tab is the all-new Search tab. It's been upgraded to its own tab with a bunch of features going on. You can see moments, some people, locations, all common things that you may want to search for, but search terms are also improved. It is way faster to search for things, and you can even link multiple search terms together. For instance, if I search for water, I can see all these new suggestions down below of other terms that I may want to add to the one I'm looking at. So maybe I want to look at water body. Perfect. I can also zoom in and look at ones just in Michigan. Then maybe ones that just include animals. It's kind of filtering and narrowing down that search even more. Some existing search terms have new abilities. For instance, you used to be able to search for places, but now you can do even more with place searches. For instance, I can search for One Line Coffee, or I can search for coffee shops. It'll show me any photos taken in those areas. Pro photogs out there that like to import some of their photos into their iPhone or their iPad are really going to love a lot of the new import features. As you bring them in, it'll give you that running tally. You can import them directly into an album or create a new album instead of dropping them directly into your camera roll. On devices that support the USB 3 input, it's a whole lot faster, and it's even faster on devices that don't support it. And there are a few other tweaks that are really specific to the iPad. Photos used to be a little bit of a mess. It was really heavy, there was lots going on, it was confusing to find things, and it didn't really seem to have a great rep. But now, it's been really cleaned up, and it's much more of a joy to use. Be sure to check out our feature on everything new with the camera to go alongside photos in iOS 12 and all of our other iOS 12 related videos.
If you enjoyed this video, like it and hit that subscribe button. Also, check out our price guide, which makes it extremely easy to find the best deals on Apple products updated daily. Be sure to follow us on social media, and we'll see you in the next video.